You don't cry too easily. You just never learned how to hold it in. Your throat tightens before you've even finished hearing a sentence. Your eyes burn before you've even decided how you feel. You've been told you're too sensitive your whole life. But psychology tells a completely different story. This isn't a flaw. It's a specific way your nervous system is wired. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why your dam breaks so fast. It's Sunday afternoon. Someone makes one slightly sharp comment, almost a joke, barely even aimed at you. Your throat tightens before you've finished hearing the sentence. By the time you open your mouth to respond, your eyes are already burning, and you hate yourself for it. You blink fast, you look away, you pray nobody noticed. Because you already know what happens next, someone will ask if you're okay in that tone. The one that means they think you're fragile. You've spent years building a list of moments to avoid. Movies you can't watch around people, songs you skip in the car because you know exactly what they'll do to you. You've been told you're too sensitive, too easily set off, but psychology tells a completely different story. There's a reason your tears show up faster than everyone else's, and it has almost nothing to do with weakness. It has to do with how your nervous system handles pressure that other people's nervous systems just quietly absorb. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly what's happening in your body in that moment, and what it actually means about how you're wired. This isn't a flaw you need to fix. It's a mechanism you were never taught to understand. Let's start where it actually begins, not in adulthood in a kitchen. Years before you had any language for what was happening to you. You're 8 years old, scolded for something minor, the kind of thing that gets forgotten by dinner. But your eyes well up immediately, the second the words land. Someone in the room sighs, not cruelly, just tired. Don't cry over everything. That sentence teaches you to be ashamed of the tears while they're still falling. You learn fast that the problem was never the feeling. The problem was that it showed, so you start practicing, holding your breath at the back of your throat, pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth, counting backward while your face stays still. By the time you're a teenager, you can sit through almost anything without anyone seeing a single crack. But suppressing the visible part doesn't suppress what's happening underneath. Your heart rate still climbs, your throat still tightens. You've just trained yourself to keep it invisible. And invisible isn't the same as gone. This is where most people get it completely wrong. Some nervous systems simply let more in. It's called low latent inhibition. And it means your brain doesn't filter emotional signals the way most people's brains automatically do. A sharp tone isn't just words for you. It's a full body event. Because the filter that would normally shrink it down to minor just isn't there. You were never overreacting. You were reacting accurately to information most people never even notice, which brings us to the part nobody explains. Crying isn't weakness, it's discharge. Your body has a release valve for pressure, and it runs through the vagus nerve, straight from your brainstem down through your chest. For most people, that valve opens slowly. A sigh, loose shoulders, tension fading without anyone noticing. For you, it opens fast and all at once, through tears, because tears are the quickest reset your nervous system has. This is why you can be fine one moment and crying the next over something that looks disproportionately small. It was never about the size of what triggered it. It was about how much pressure your body was already carrying. Here's something worth sitting with. The same wiring that makes you cry faster is the same wiring that makes you notice a friend's mood shift before they've said a word. The same system that makes music hit you harder, that makes a stranger's bad day register in your chest. Like it happened to you, you don't get to have one without the other. The depth and the leaking are the same mechanism, just pointed in different directions. But there's a piece of this that explains why the shame runs so deep for some people specifically. If you grew up somewhere emotion was treated as a disruption, something to manage down rather than witness, Your nervous system learned a second lesson stacked on the first. Not just this feeling is too big, but this feeling visible makes things worse for me. So your body does something that looks contradictory until you understand it. It builds pressure faster because of the low latent inhibition, and it clamps down on releasing that pressure harder because of what you learned about what happens when it shows two systems pulling against each other, one flooding faster, one gripping tighter. The moment the grip slips, even slightly, everything held back arrives at once, which is exactly why it can feel less like crying and more like a dam breaking. This finally explains something you've probably wondered about for years. Why does it sometimes take almost nothing to set you off, while other times you sit through something genuinely devastating and stay composed? It's not inconsistency, it's pressure accounting. Your nervous system tracks how much it's already holding. The same sharp comment on a quiet day might pass straight through you. That same comment on a day you've already been holding tension since you woke up is the exact thing that breaks the seal. A missed bus, a short reply from someone you love, a song at the wrong moment. None of these are the real cause. They're the final straw on a total that's been building long before you noticed. This is also why "just calm down" has never worked on you. It assumes this is a decision. It isn't. It's a threshold being crossed by a system that never asks your permission. And white-knuckling backfires for the same reason. The harder you clamp down, the more pressure builds behind it, because the trigger never went anywhere. You're holding a door that was never rated for that kind of weight. So go back to the comment, the tightening throat, the eyes burning before you'd even decided how you felt. A signal most brains would have filtered out. Pressure you were already carrying unnoticed from earlier in the day. Your vagus nerve firing the fastest release it had. None of that is weakness. It's two specific things happening at once. Both real, both measurable, neither one a character flaw. So what do you actually do with this? Not how do you stop crying, because that was never really the goal. How do you stop treating the tears as evidence against you? The first shift is recognizing the moment for what it is while it's happening. Not, I'm losing control, but my nervous system has reached its threshold and is doing what it's built to do. That reframe said internally strips the shame off a process that was already automatic. The second is paying attention to your running total before you're already at the edge. Name what's already building: a missed meal, a hard conversation, a sleepless night, and you can predict when your threshold will be lower than usual. The third feels backwards. Let the release happen earlier and smaller, instead of holding it until it's enormous. A few minutes alone at the first tightness, instead of 3 hours of holding until it has nowhere left to go. None of this means crying in every room at every moment. It means giving the pressure somewhere to go before your body decides for you. You were never the person who cries too easily. You were the person who feels accurately and processes quickly, in a body that was taught somewhere along the way to be ashamed of both. That shame was never yours to begin with. It was handed to you by people who didn't understand what they were watching. You're not broken. You were built differently, with a nervous system that registers more, releases faster, and was never given permission to do either one without apology. If this explains something you've carried for a long time, let us know in the comments. What's the smallest thing that makes your body crack first?